Morning, everybody. It's Friday. Let me get this camera straight. Y'all know what we about to do. We about to turn up, get some information, some trending topics, some current events. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. And like I always told you, could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me this morning, this Friday morning. That's right, y'all. What is it? 9 more days to Halloween. So you guys know we're gonna keep into the theme, right? Good morning, everybody. Trump. Will the Jeffrey Epstein files finally be released? We're at that point, you guys. They didn't let everybody. They didn't let us know everything else. Next thing we're gonna try to find out is where's Jimmy Hoffa. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Liberty and Justice. Mark Dorfman. Shout out to Rebecca Lanyan Bueno tapping in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Batty Lynn saying a prayer for everybody right now early. Solo Thug. 8995, that's what we doing. Another prayer out right now, excuse me, for my brother Casey. I know you up in the building as well. Everybody, hope you have a fantastic day. Let's stay safe. Hope you got your drink. Amen. Let's get it together, you guys. Amen. Let's go. It's time. Is it? Nope, not yet. Got my audio. I hear you in the back. We ready. Got my tablet up. Can I take a sip of something to drink? Oh, I got time for that too. Okay. Matter of fact, you know what? Take this time out to tell you guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Because guess what? Yep. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. It's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Whoa. Hit the like button before you even come on in. Y'all ready? Come on. That's right. We got to wake up those paws before anything. We got to wake them all the way up. We got to wake them all the way up. Wake them up, wake them up, wake them up, wake them up, wake them up. All right, wait a minute. He didn't do his thing yet. I'm waiting for you. Talk about in sync. Olay. Now we can tap it up. Okay, get those pores open. That was a good one right there. Talk about, y'all already see your boy's on point. That's what I'm talking about. That's when it's called being in control of what's going on around you. All the elements and stuff. You guys see that? I wonder what he's gonna do this morning, because he's got to keep in the theme of Halloween. And doing that, and he's already done Thriller. What else is he gonna do? Come on, y'all. I need your help. I was working in the lab real late one night when my eyes beheld the eerie sight. For a monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. Did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. Talk about your boy ain't fire. Stop playing with me. Just learn the song too. So if it, pump that beat. It's Friday the 24th. That's right, y'all. 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. That's right, y'all. Friday, 2025, October the 24th. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. The monster mash. It caught on in a flash. That's kind of fire right there. How you guys doing out there? Let's see who's in the building this morning. Who we got over here? We got Nerve and Mellow, release the Trump Epstein files. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, good morning, angels. We got Mark Dorfman in the building. Ooh, we got up in the building. Get those likes up. Angels among us, how you doing this morning? Batty Lynn, he did the monster mash. Angels among us, hey Mark, what's going on? Liberty and justice, Batty Lynn. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Like I said, you guys, it's almost a few more days until Halloween. See your boys trying to keep in with the theme. Hope you guys had a good night. And like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. I got a lot to get into this morning. We got to get those likes up. We got to get those numbers up, because guess what? We're almost at 60,000 subscribers. Hit the 55 mark yesterday, and we've been working. So guess what, you guys? Y'all know what I want to do, right? I don't want to stop the work, because I'm a workaholic, and I got to put it down and make sure that you guys are getting what you want and what you came here for. So without any further ado, y'all know what I'm going to say, right? I got 5 on it. I'm going to start stacking 5 videos at a time. I'm going to make sure you guys get what y'all need. Do me a favor. Let's stay on point. Stay on topic. Get those likes up so everybody knows that we're over here. And guess what? Let's get into these titles. It's time to get to work, y'all. Let's go. What do I have for you today? You guys see it splack out all over the back, all over the watermark. Release the files. Everybody's thinking the same thing. No matter how many times I look here, somebody says it. Release the files. Let's go. Trump, will the Jeffrey Epstein files finally be released? That's right, you guys. We want to know, will the Jeffrey Epstein files finally be released? We've done everything. We've talked about it for months and months, almost a full year of investigative reporting. We want to get busy and get to the bottom of it. We here, our bottom line, it's time for those files to be released, is what we say. And next what we have up here is our former bodyguard of O.J. Simpson. Makes some explosive claims and says he has audio. What's that audio about? For an entire year after O.J. lost his life, this man has been making claims about what audio he has. I wonder if it'll ever get out. Let's keep on moving forward, because last but not least, what do we have here? We have a big rig driver. Once again, another one of these big rig drivers arrested for DUI after a deadly pileup on Southern California freeway. It looked horrible. We have the video clip. And yes, we want to pray for the family members and everybody who lost their lives in that tragic event. But guess what I'm ready to do? It's time to get busy, you guys. No more talking. That was good. We got the intro and everything done. It's time to get busy for me to get you guys some information. We're going to get right into it this morning with the president, as we always do. Because Russia, as they always are continuing to do, are not complying by what they said. So now Trump is hitting them with massive sanctions and much more. Good morning, y'all. It's Friday. Doom, 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 doom. Just got paid. About to give Bugatti some super chats. Yeah. Let me stop. Double tap that screen. Let's go, y'all.
President Trump talking about the sanctions inside the Oval today.
Today is a very big day in terms of what we're doing. And look, these are tremendous sanctions. These are very big. Those are against their 2 big oil companies. And we hope that they won't be on for long. We hope that
against their largest oil companies,
the war will be settled. We just answered having to do with the various forms of missiles and everything else that we're looking at, but we don't think that's going to be necessary. We would like to see them just take the line that has been formed over quite a long period of time and go and let's go home. Last week they had almost 8,000 soldiers killed. Many Russians were killed last week. Many Ukrainians were killed last week. We think it's ridiculous, and would like to have it end.
All right, we want to continue to talk about this right now for you here on Live Now from Fox. Obviously, President Trump wants that war in Ukraine to end, but there has been many bumps along the way, and now these new sanctions adding a new moment here in this escalating war.
Russia. Now China, because now we got to see what's going on with those tariffs over there. Let's do what we do, y'all. Let's keep on going.
Well, here's the news. China has purged several generals. Beijing says they were corrupt. Jennifer Griffin joins me now. Tell me, Jennifer, what's going on with China's military?
Well, Stuart, a sweeping purge of China's top generals ahead of key Communist Party meetings is raising fresh questions about the People's Liberation Army's strength and stability. 9 top generals, including the PLA's #2, General He Weidong, were dismissed on corruption charges. Military spokespeople insist the PLA is now, quote, more pure and consolidated than ever. But analysts say a major operation such as an invasion of Taiwan would be unlikely anytime soon. Retired Rear Admiral Mark Montgomery was in charge of operational planning for the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command.
This is probably a great demonstration of Xi's belief in his ability to control the military and his judgment about who belongs in the military. But also, it's probably an indication of he's not thinking of doing anything unusual in the next 12 to 18 to 24 months.
Yeah, because if you get rid of your generals who have actually the strategy to lay the land and everything like that, how you gonna plan on doing something if you got rid of all of those generals? Guess he's not planning to do anything. Good to know, huh? Let's keep it moving forward. Maybe just on a tariff front is what he's working on. Absurd. Lawmakers call out for lying about this ICE tracker. Anybody know about the ICE tracker right here? Check this out.
Matt Finn in Los Angeles with more. Matt.
Harris, the Justice Department says the illegal immigrant from Mexico is 44-year-old Carlitos Ricardo Parias. He's in custody, charged with assault on a federal officer. Agents say Parias was their target in an immigration enforcement yesterday near downtown LA. Agents say they boxed in the suspect's car, and then he ran his vehicle into 2 agents' cars.
Not only did he run his vehicle into the cars, but he spun his wheels so much that his front wheel grinded down into the asphalt. Keep on moving.
On his tires, spewing smoke, and sent rubber flying into the air, hitting agents who also worried the car would dislodge and strike them. The feds say Parias refused to comply. Ultimately, an agent opened fire, hitting Parias in the elbow. A bullet ricocheted and struck a U.S. Marshal. Both are expected to be okay. Now, if you take a look at the front driver tire of the suspect's car, in one of the pictures released by the feds, it appears the suspect spun his tire so rapidly the front driver tire shredded into the ground. Activists gathered at the hospital where Parias and the officer were being treated, and even after this dangerous encounter, one activist seemed to encourage armed people to resist ICE.
Why is everyone using ninja transfers?
Ninja transfers. All right, y'all. So y'all see what happened there. Put yourself in the shoes of the people that's on both sides of it. The dude is scaring that they're scared that they're coming to get him, so he's hitting the gas. But you got to also remember, now they're in fear and they're looking at like now you're using your vehicle as a weapon. So guess what? Now it's going to give them call to do what they got to do. All that smoke screeching from the tire, all that noise. You don't hear it right now, but you can imagine what was going on at the time that was going on. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen, because we got to come on over to start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. We going over to New York right now to talk to Curtis Sliwa. Told you, Curtis, you should have let us interview you, because it's not looking too good for you, brother. You should have been getting more interactive with the guys on the internet. Should have been doing more stuff where you're trying to get interviews with people like us to really get your message out. But guess what? It's too little, too late. Curtis Sliwa, he just quit his radio job. Why? Because they already called for him to leave the New York City mayoral race. He's got about 19% approval. That's coming from the Republican side of it, right? So what's going on with that is now they're looking at it like you don't have enough. So what we need you to do is try to fall back, let all of those people possibly go with Cuomo, and maybe we have a chance of going against Mamdani. I already told you guys what I think. I already know what's about to happen. The Costanza effect. That's right. It's a wrap. I think we're already going to get Mamdani as our new mayor. There's nothing that we can do about it.
Acrimonious blow-up. Curtis Sliwa quit his radio job after his boss and station regulars begged him to drop out of the race.
Political reporter Marcia Kramer joins us now with the latest on this incident. Marcia?
Well, Christina, let's just say that Curtis Sliwa finally blew his top and his red beret. Not only did he quit his job, he blamed honchos at WABC Radio for creating such a political frenzy that it's endangering his safety and that of his wife, Nancy.
My life is on the line here.
An explosive charge from Republican mayoral candidate Curtis Sliwa, furious over demands from his boss John Catsimatidis and others at WABC Radio, where he's worked for years, that he quit the mayor's race to give Andrew Cuomo a better shot at taking on Zoran Mamdani.
I have armed security guards now protecting my life and Nancy's life. I've been bribed by the billionaires to drop out of here. If anything happens to me, or anything happens to my wife, because of this frenzy that I hear constantly, coming from some of your colleagues here at WABC, it's on you guys and you gals.
Sliwa blew a gasket on the Sid and Friends radio show after host Sid Rosenberg and billionaire station owner John Catsimatidis said he should put his ego aside.
I saw John last week. I don't know if you guys remember. No, I'm sorry, about last month. You know who John is? That's the owner of Gristedes, a bunch of supermarkets. Of course, he's scared to death of Mamdani taking over when he's talking about opening supermarkets for free. And these are businessmen that are making a lot of money in New York. So already hard with real estate. He's gonna leave soon. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna be pulling his businesses out. He already said that he's gonna give everything to his sons because it's not even profitable to be in New York anymore. I pay attention to what the people that have money are talking about. And look, the money is behind him. The money is telling him, give it up. We're putting the money behind another person. 2 days ago, he already said it. We gave them both a fair shot. And, Cuomo's doing much better.
And get out of the race for the good of the city.
Curtis should pull out. Right now, we cannot take a chance. We cannot take a chance on Zoran winning.
This is your next mayor in New York. Hell with what everybody else is saying. Already up with a 53% approval rating in the polls. And I'm sorry to say it, New York, a lot of people here are very lazy and they're just wanting stuff for free. So when he starts talking about giving things away for free, freezing rent and all that, which is illegal, can't even do it even if you're the mayor, got to go through all sorts of government sanctions and government paperwork and stuff like that. But he's selling it very good. He's a good snake oil salesman. I hate to see what happens once he gets into office. I'm telling you, talking about what is he, Robin Hood? Take from the rich and give to the poor. Guess what the rich gonna do? Out of here. That's all. They just gonna leave you. Keep on moving forward because now we got to go to Hollywood, where a man tries to steal a Rolex from the wrong person. How you gonna roll up on an ex-MMA fighter thinking you're gonna steal his Rolex? Oh yeah, we got one. I need y'all to double tap that screen and get those likes up. This man right here. And he was with his girl too, so you know he had to show up and show out. Let's go. Where we going right now? Yeah, let's go West Hollywood.
Now an NBC4 exclusive, NBC4 Investigates has obtained new video of an attempted robbery in West Hollywood. Police say a man with a gun tried to steal a Rolex from a pedestrian, but he may have picked the wrong target. That man is a former professional fighter, and he fought back. NBC4's Alex Rosier just spoke exclusively with him. Joins us live with the story.
I love it. I love it.
Now, that man was walking down Sweetser Avenue with his girlfriend in West Hollywood when someone jumped out of a car with a gun and targeted his Rolex. But the gunman didn't get away with anything. In fact, he was beat up, and the scuffle was caught on camera.
There we go.
I'm not sure, but something's going on here. Please come. Surveillance cameras captured the chaotic scene in West Hollywood as a neighbor frantically called 911 after witnesses say an armed man tried to steal someone's Rolex.
Someone's got a gun, someone pulled it on someone tried to tackle a nice lady. It's happening in front of my house.
The target turned out to be a retired professional fighter who was out for a walk with his girlfriend. That retired fighter didn't want to show his face, but he spoke exclusively with NBC4.
It's good that he didn't show his face for the next person that's out there trying to steal somebody's Rolex. He's going to be like, wait a minute, is that guy still out here?
Small black sedan pulled up, guy jumped out with a gun, came at me and attacked me. I was able to disarm him and take the gun from him. I had him pinned down. He was trying to get up.
No way! We're not letting him go!
And the gun was loaded?
The gun was loaded when they pulled When they pulled the chamber back, one popped out of the chamber, so it was ready to go.
His girlfriend quickly jumped in to help.
You saw his gun too.
I'm the one that when the gun was wrestled to the ground, I'm the one that went and grabbed it and picked it up and threw it over the apartment fence.
Wow.
LA County Sheriff's deputies responded and took the gunman into custody, but the getaway driver took off.
Of course.
This incident on Sweetser Avenue in West Hollywood happened less than 2 weeks after a similar story a half-mile away. On October 10th, 3 men dressed in all black hopped out of a car on
Careful
Hacienda
in LA,
Place,
y'all.
then stole a Rolex, wedding ring, and phone from Abram Cortez, who was visiting from San Francisco.
I turned around. I saw 3 guys, 2 of them with guns and one with a crowbar, backed up. I put my keys down and I started giving them my things.
It is unknown if these 2 incidents are related. Still, the news has neighbors concerned.
But for someone to be robbed at gunpoint at 1 p.m. in daylight on a Wednesday is freaky and very scary.
What is your message to the community?
Stay vigilant and keep your head on a swivel.
Safe.
All right, y'all. Y'all see West Hollywood in broad daylight. Y'all know where I got that from, right? Did it in broad daylight. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. What the hell? I'm not encouraging everybody to do that because the man did have a weapon and you could get caught the wrong way. Sometimes just give it up and live to talk about it another day. For real, you can get it all back. And another thing, you can get it all back and you can't take it with you. And what he gonna do with it? You ain't got but so much you walking on. Well, that other $600,000 Rolex was kind of crazy. Like I tell you guys, Chinatown, fake Rolexes, they're in effect. That's what I'm talking about. Walk down the street with the Rolex. Oh, no problem, sir, here, take it. And then let them get in the car and ride off. They're gonna be like, okay, we got him. Get to Hong Sing Poon's pawn shop. And hey, Papi, I'm sorry, no good. What do you mean? Did all that for nothing? Nothing. You ain't really getting nothing. Nothing. You thought you had a Rolex? Nothing. You ain't getting nothing messing around with your boy. Be outside all debonair like, hey, how you guys doing? Give me your watch, Bugatti. No doubt. Got it. Fast as you asked for it. Going right to the pawn shop, and you're going to be sad Sally, boy, because that shit ain't going to be worth nothing, not even a winder. You're going to keep on moving forward. What's this, a $50,000 theft of copper wiring now? Oh, and she down with it too. Oh, man. $50,000 right here, y'all. Copper wiring, grand theft. So they going to be in some serious trouble right here for stealing from the state. We've been following this story for a little while with different people who thinks it's wise to steal copper wire. First of all, I'm not dumb. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna be the first person to snap that wire with no whatever you giving me. So be out there shook. Ain't doing that. It's not that serious. And guess what? You can get yourself locked up, especially if you do something real stupid like this. I don't know what they was thinking. I don't know where y'all came from, so blatantly trying to do it. And people in the neighborhood wasn't going for it. But here you go.
Tens of thousands of dollars worth of copper wire stolen from a Mission Hills neighborhood. Tonight, LAPD officers have recovered the copper wire. They have arrested 2 suspects thanks to some vigilant residents, but the investigation and search for more suspects continues.
KTLA's Rick Chambers is live in Mission Hills, where he spoke with homeowners and has the surveillance video of the suspects caught in the act. Rick.
Yes, Sheriff, it was the homeowner's son who first heard some noise out here early yesterday and thought it might be a possum.
Yeah, it wasn't
Then they saw 4 men on the security camera and feared this is going to be a home invasion. But then, as you mentioned, it turned out to be a copper wire theft.
I couldn't believe what they were doing. It's like, you're kidding me, right?
No, it was no joke. 4 men were actually stealing the cable right off the telephone poles very early Tuesday morning here in Mission Hills. The thick black wires containing copper.
You see this fool over there wrestling with that wire? Is he stupid? Man, listen.
Are nearly 20 feet in the air. But the video cameras show that the lines were dropping into the street.
So we were sitting in our living room and we're watching them pull these wires. And then they were actually sawing them.
3 guys are dragging it, and then while they're dragging it, they're cutting it, and they put it into the suspect's car, which is a white Nissan.
You can see the cable coming down. Then one suspect uses a saw to chop it up, then drag it away. This went on for about 20 minutes. Some 300 feet of cable was pulled down, nearly a full block. But at 1:40 in the morning, the Perez's summoned police.
They caught him right here in this corner as they were running. One threw himself on the ground. The other one ran, but police officers were coming from the opposite direction. And that's where I believe where they got the second suspect.
Damn, and they missed the footage. I'd have been out there like, yo, it's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. Y'all seen what I was showing y'all out the window, right? But check this out. We know we had to come in the street and get these motherfuckers with these police, right? Hey, how stupid do you feel right now? Hey, get that damn thing out of my face. Police like, watch your head. And then they're doing this. $50,000 worth of copper wire. See, I be doing my research, trying to bring you guys stories that nobody else bringing you. I appreciate you so much, Dustin Bates. Can everybody do the same thing Dustin Bates is doing? We take $2, $1, 50 cents. What's the lowest super chat? We take it all over here. I know I'm wearing 2 collars, but I don't turn down a damn thing. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Also, come on now. No, I'm just playing with you. Let's get those likes up. I ain't really need no money from y'all. I know it's hard out here, for real. And we going through all of these tariffs and all of this crazy stuff that's going on. So yeah, I really appreciate you, Dustin, because you ain't really have to give me jack. I appreciate that. I see what you're doing. Let's keep on moving forward. But these two they so stupid. The police car just rolled up on them. What the hell are you doing? He going up the street like this with a big old copper wire on his back. And then the other one is thumping him over there with some sort of thing trying to cut that wire. How stupid. They're lucky they didn't die. They're lucky they didn't get electrocuted.
The 2 guys in custody are both men in their 50s. 2 other suspects got away.
I didn't know what to think. It was like, because you see it on TV, and this can't be happening.
But it has been happening in various fashions for months now all around LA. Police say this particular heist would have been worth about $50,000. It cut cable and Wi-Fi service briefly to this neighborhood for Frontier and AT&T customers, but that service has since been restored.
You in the crib all chilling, watching TV, all of a sudden, like what the hell happened to the TV, huh? And then you try to call the cable company and you can't call them because both of them is hooked up to the same wire. You gotta use your phone. Like, excuse me, can you hear me? Wait a minute, my Wi-Fi is out. I gotta go on the street now. Oh man, they was violating. I'm telling you, it's rough out here. But you see what people are doing? They're resorting to anything. And you see the older men got caught, right? They couldn't run. I can't be running like this. Younger guys, oh shit, police! They got up out of there, but they could. The old timers, they couldn't make it. Let's keep on going because now we got to get on over to politics with Jim Jordan. He says Trump has endured the worst political harassment ever. This is kind of like an answer to the other day's question to Donald Trump as far as like when he said he's going to sue the DOJ.
Now, President Trump reportedly demanded the Department of Justice pay him $230 million in compensation for all the federal investigations into it. Here's what the president had to say.
You know, I get no salary. I gave up my salary. It's a good salary. Not as much as these guys make, but that's okay. It's a lot of money. And I don't, as you know, I didn't take it in the first 4 years. I've not taken it in these 4 years either. But as far as all of the litigation and everything that's been involved, yeah, they probably owe me a lot of money. But if I get money from our country, I'll do something nice with it, like give it to charity or give it to the White House.
Well, House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan joins us this morning.
Don't go nowhere. It's coming down.
Trump says the DOJ owes him money. If he gets it, he'll give it to charity. But should he get it in the first place?
Well, we'll see what what happens with the DOJ, what may happen if it goes to court. What I do know is no one has been harassed by the lawfare, by the weaponization of the Justice Department like President Trump. I mean, you can go all the way back to 10 years ago when they were spying on his campaign, used the dossier, the dossier paid for by the Clinton campaign, hired the law firm who hired Fusion GPS, who then hired a foreigner who wrote this garbage document that Jim Comey used at the FBI to take to the FISA court to get a warrant to spy on the other party's campaign, and then the special counsel, the impeachment, Jack Smith, Alvin Bragg, Fonnie Willis, on and on it goes. So you can see, Jack Smith raided his home, for goodness sake. So all the harassment that he's had to deal with, you can see why there's that level of frustration, why he says that. And of course, if he's successful, he's going to do some, give it to charity and do something. Maybe he'll use it to help offset the cost for the grand ballroom that's coming to the White House.
We should give up some money for some XL pit bull IDV research or some dog research or something like that, right? That's what we say, right? Give us some money so we can do some dogs or some animal research, or give to a sanctuary some dogs, some animal research, you know? That's what we like to do over here. Let's keep on moving forward, because yes, y'all already heard about it. Y'all heard about this with Chauncey Billups. I know it's one of the biggest stories right now. The gambling ring that's been busted. The Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups has been arrested, along with more alleged mafia to the, I can't say those words, and they're kind of in the same industry that we affiliate ourselves with, so we gonna let them say it. What you been doing out here, Cash Patel? Talk to him.
Now, I would like to turn to the other case, United States versus Aiello, the rigged poker game case. Beginning as early as 2019, the defendants in this case orchestrated a scheme to use wireless cheating technology to run rigged poker games across the United States, including in the Hamptons, Las Vegas, Miami, and Manhattan.
And they saying that, snitched on them. I don't know, they saying that Gilbert Arenas, because you know Gilbert Arenas got a little locked up a couple of months ago, right? So now everybody's like, wait a minute, how they found out about, oh, you told on us. I got some more, I'm telling you.
The scheme targeted victims known as, quote, fish, who were often lured to participate in these rigged games by the chance to play alongside former professional athletes who were known as, quote, face cards. The so-called face cards included the defendant Chauncey Billups, who at the time of the scheme was a former NBA player and is currently the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, and also Damon Jones, a former NBA player and coach. What the victims, the fish, didn't know is that everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, were in on the scam. Once the game was underway, the defendants fleeced the victims out of tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars per game. The defendants used a variety of very sophisticated cheating technologies, some of which were provided by other defendants in exchange for a share of the profits.
Let's break it down, Boogotti. What is he talking about? Okay, for instance, I'm setting up this dice game. I got all my people coming. I got KC, I got Liberty and Justice. We doing this. We're not supposed to be doing this, right? And I got it set up to the point where all of us at our bottom line, we know what's going on, but we got Michael Jordan that's coming to play, right? And we're going to give him the rigged dice. We're going to be doing some counting cards. Everybody's in on it. Liberty going to walk by with the mirror like this behind his cards when he's playing. Everybody's in on it, and he don't know nothing about it. He's the big fish trying to hit his pocket. Just so you guys can understand. Of course, none of us would ever do anything like that if we ever had any ideas to organize. I'm just playing with you guys. But that was just kind of a little analogy and breakdown and summation of what he's trying to say.
From the scheme. For example,
I'm assuming that Chauncey and the people that still have relationships with the NBA would be the people that's finding these players that have a lot of money in order to offer them to these games.
They used off-the-shelf shuffling machines that had been secretly altered in order to read the cards in the deck, predict which player at the table had the best poker hand, and relay that information to an off-site operator. The off-site operator sent the information via cell phone back to a co-conspirator at the table, and that person at the table was known as the quarterback. The quarterback then signaled secretly the information he had received from to others at the table, and together they used that information in order to win their games.
So check this out. Not only were they doing it, it wasn't just the players that hooked this up. They was down with the Afia, not Junior Afia, the Afia.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Joseph Nocella. I am the United States. Is that this is an Cash Patel. Good morning. Today we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra.
The men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing.
Jesus Christ.
Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Cosa Nostra, to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchesi crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today.
Ooh-wee. You got them boys mixed up with the NBA, the schemes, the card counters, and how many years were they doing this? If I was a basketball player, I'd be like, nigga, give me my money back. Y'all the reason I'm broke. Oh, God, that's why it never pays to gamble. Keep on moving forward. That was a banger. Come on, tell the truth. Give your boy a double tap on that screen. Follow, like, subscribe. Because I just earned it. I just earned that. Come on now, give your boy some love. Looking like a crackhead over there. Looking like, I can feel it. Come on now, looking like an old crackhead. You see we still in double digits? So come on now, please. Double tap that screen. We can do better. I know we can. We can do better with those likes. We can make the ends justify the means and make it look a little better on that screen. Come on, y'all. Let's get those likes up. It ain't going to hurt you. Hit those 3 dots. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up because I'm working. Come on now. Come on. You can do it. We can go to 80 real quick while I'm here doing this. Let's hit it up to 80. Come on. You can do it. A little more. Let me help you. Let me help. Come on. Because I ain't doing nothing else until you get the likes up. I don't even care. I ain't turning around. I ain't playing no more videos. I ain't gonna bust into no more crazy dances and none of that. Won't be doing electric slide. You ain't gonna hear ice, baby. Nothing. I want to see 100 likes. Come on. Got 400 people in here with them cracked out likes. What am I doing? Smoking crack? Won't be doing that to me. Everybody, mods, everybody, get together. If y'all forgot to like, come on. Everybody like. Let's go. Come on now. Y'all can leave if you don't want to like. I don't mind. You can leave. You can get the hell up out of here. Because you ain't doing nothing but watching me and making me work for free. I ain't asking you for no money. You can get the likes up. Ain't got no subscriptions going on. Yep, y'all can leave. Bye. It's about to turn up anyway. About to do all the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, all the Prince Andrew stuff, so y'all can go ahead. Bye. See you later. Keep on moving forward now. We got to go on over to the UK. And Prince Andrew faces new allegations as the book has been released. Prince Andrew, he's facing new allegations.
New fallout overseas just days after Prince Andrew announced he'll stop using his royal titles.
Thank you.
Now he faces new allegations and investigations related to Jeffrey Epstein and Virginia Giuffre.
It all comes just one day before Giuffre's memoir detailing her time with Andrew is set to be released. Here's ABC's Ian Pannell.
Prince Andrew further embroiled in scandal this morning, with detectives looking into claims he asked his police protection officer to investigate Virginia Giuffre.
That's illegal. You can't ask your police protection to detail to investigate anybody.
Here's ABC's Ian Pannell.
Prince Andrew further embroiled in scandal this morning, with detectives looking into claims he asked his police protection officer to investigate Virginia Giuffre. The Mail on Sunday publishing emails they say are from Andrew to an aide of the late Queen Elizabeth. I have given her date of birth and social security number for investigation with XXX, the on-duty personal protection officer. The paper saying these emails come from the Epstein files and that the prince was asking for Giuffre to be looked into before a photo of them together was to be published. Andrew's friendship with Epstein seemingly lasting longer than Andrew's claimed. Recently released emails appearing to show that the prince wrote to Epstein in 2011 saying, "We'll play together soon," months after he said he'd cut off all contact.
Play how? We'll play together soon? What you mean? What kind of plan you talking about? Freakazoid with Jeffrey Epstein?
Just days ago, the disgraced royal and his wife Sarah Ferguson announcing they'd be giving up their Duke and Duchess titles. In a statement, Andrew saying, "The continued accusations about me distract from the work of His Majesty and the royal family." The King and Prince William taking action after those accusations resurfaced with the publication of Virginia Giuffre's memoir, in which she claims the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein trafficked her to have sex with Andrew when she was 17.
He knows exactly what he's done.
Virginia Giuffre took her own life last year, but her book will be released posthumously tomorrow.
Allegedly.
In it, she describes 3 alleged sexual encounters with the prince, calling Andrew entitled, describing the moment they first met when Andrew guessed her age, 17.
Wow.
Andrew has always denied the accusations.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
Telling the BBC in 2019,
"She was very specific about that night. She described dancing with you and you profusely sweating, and that she went on to have baths, possibly."
Why does this remind me of the R. Kelly interview? Only difference is it's 2 different people.
There's a slight problem with the sweating because I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time, because I had suffered what I would describe as an overdose of adrenaline in the Falklands War when I was shot at, and it was almost impossible for me to sweat.
So he is the only person that I know that does not sweat, okay?
he stepped back from royal duties shortly after this interview, and although he denied any wrongdoing, he paid Giuffre millions to settle her claims in 2022. He was also stripped of his military roles and forbidden to call himself a Royal Highness.
He might as well call himself a Royal Highness because all the damn trouble he got himself into. And it's not just with Virginia, he got himself in trouble with a whole bunch of other stuff. And you know who really behind all this stuff right here, right? It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but Prince William. He like, yo, homeboy, I'm gonna need you to kick a rock for a block. You making us look bad. You got us looking crazy out here. You can have that little beat up castle that we got over there, but we need you to stay the hell away from the family. Check this out. Let's see who's really behind keeping them away.
Now, many have argued that Prince Andrew, should have been pushed out a long time ago. It's now being reported that Prince William has been the one really calling the shots in the royal family, including this big decision to really ostracize Prince Andrew. Royal historian Andrew Lowney has claimed that Prince William is much more ruthless than his father, King Charles, and that Prince William can see the huge reputational damage that has been done. Is that your assessment too?
Oh, absolutely. It's a tsunami of scandal, isn't it? And a startling lack of contrition.
A startling lack of contrition. The funny thing about it is, remember the other day when I showed you guys the video and I was just making up stuff, and when Andrew was probably talking to William like, so you think there's any way that I can get out of this shit? And William was like, you're done for. Finish this here, right here, and that's it. It covered his mouth. They was talking. He knew who was holding it back. He knew who was at bat. Andrew knew that William wasn't having it. You out of here, bro. You done did too much. Bye.
On the part of Prince Andrew. And apparently, exactly as you say, Prince William is ruthlessly leading efforts to strip him of his dukedom honours, his Royal Lodge access, and to shield the king from any more of this reputational damage. And again, we spoke about this on this show. We predicted this on this very show. We said it started when at the Princess Kent's, you might remember the Duchess of Kent, how basically at her funeral where Prince Andrew was together with Fergie, and Prince William was incredibly uncomfortable. And shortly after that, it was announced that he wasn't going to be attending Christmas. And now, obviously, he's put down his titles. But basically...
If you notice another thing about just human motion and what's going on here, you notice how William is always with the king? So guess who we think gonna be the next king? What? Yep. Yeah, Prince William is like, look here, man. You ain't rolling with me after I become the king, so yeah, you gonna have to go. And you done disgraced yourself, so you ain't gonna have no chance of becoming king. Thank you, see ya, and I wouldn't want to be here. Thank you for disgracing yourself. Get up out of here. Kick a rock for a block. Let's keep on moving. He get what he deserved too. Honestly, I think you need to get locked up. Come on over here, ex-Prince Andrew. Because I'm sure there's more than one victim. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And no title should be able to protect you from doing anything to a child. I don't care what you are. There we go. We're going to keep it moving forward to Chicago. Yes, Obama, our ex-president, Obama. Let's get on over to Chicago, where they're talking about this eyesore, where the residents slam one of the many projects that Obama was basically putting together, but I guess it didn't come to pass too good. So let's get on over here. They call it a big rock. Let's go.
They're also building the Obama Presidential Library. I'm wondering if you've seen, have you seen pictures of the architecture? And
yeah, I did. It's not too pretty. Yeah, but it's closed. It's stopped. They ran out of money. I mean, he's building a library / museum. You know, you call it some museum, some, and usually they call it library and museum. That's the official name. And they're stuck. And he wanted only women and DEI to build it. Well, that's what they got. I built a great building in Chicago, as you know, a big, beautiful building, one of the tallest buildings in the country. And we got it built very quickly, very well. And we used the construction workers of Chicago. They're great workers. They're great construction people. And I suggest that you get them involved. But they're hundreds of millions of dollars over budget. And I think it stopped. I'm reading these terrible stories. But that's the way our country was run under.
I didn't even know about this building. It do look terrible, to be honest with you.
President Obama, too. Nobody knew it.
That was President Trump joining in on the growing consensus in Chicago that President Obama's new center there is a major problem and an eyesore. Costs have more than doubled to $830 million from $330 million.
For what?
The president saying that's the way our country was run under President Obama. Look who's here. Let's welcome back to the show, Chicago resident, Chicago Red member, P. Ray Easy. P. Ray, we're excited to talk to you again. What do you make of this? Because costs for Obama's center to taxpayers like you in Chicago and Illinois are now soaring to $224 million for upgrades around Obama's center. How do you guys feel about all this?
Once again, we're talking about something that isn't fair in the city of Chicago. The Obama Foundation was supposed to create an endowment that was supposed to be funded with $430 million in order to make sure that the taxpayers were not given a bill. Well, friends, the Obama organization has only put $1 million in that endowment, which means that they're $429 million short. And this is how things go in Chicago. You plan things, you tell people how it's going to go, but then you never fulfill what you're supposed to do, and the taxpayers are once again left with the bill. We didn't ask for this at all. Once again, Melody Hobson and her husband, George Lucas, wanted to build a museum on our lakefront. They were not allowed to do that because you're not supposed to use public lands. They changed the rules for the Obama Foundation, sold them the land for $10, and now we're being stuck with the bill, and we still haven't seen any proof of public good. So we'll see how it goes. For $10.
Don't skip over the $10 for the land. Where the hell are you getting land like that offshore for $10? For real? And then they put up a fund that they said that they're going to fund it, but they only put $1 billion into it. Wow.
They got all of that land.
Senator Ted Cruz says it looks like Star Wars Death Star. Let's take a listen to what your fellow Chicagoans have to say about Obama's costly center. Watch.
What do you think it looks like?
Look at jail.
Look at jail.
It looks like the great president, and it's basically ruined all the traffic down this way with 2 years.
What would you call that architecture?
Garbage can, just a little.
Garbage can. Oh man, I guess some people know how to build and some people don't. You see what Trump was saying? He was like, yeah, I just built a beautiful building in Chicago. As you know, he's gonna show off a little bit. We're gonna keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen if you guys appreciate the content that you're getting. We gotta get on over to Detroit where this officer involved powwowing just happened. We got the sergeant over there that's gonna break down exactly what happened. Let's go, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go.
At approximately 9:40
Detroit
p.m., we had an officer-involved shooting.
This is yesterday.
This evening, officers from our gang intel unit conducted a traffic stop of a Malibu vehicle. The reason for the traffic stop was obscured license plates. As you all know, we've been doing heavy traffic enforcement along Gratiot based off of the high incidence of traffic accidents. The vehicle was stopped in the McDonald's drive-thru. There were 2 female occupants. In the front seat, there was a male occupant, 18 years of age, in the rear seat. The 2 females were the female driver consented to a vehicle search. When the officers removed the females from the vehicle. Also, they went to remove the male passenger from the vehicle. He resisted, became combative. Officers attempted to deploy their taser, unknown if it took effect, but I would say not. At that point, the male subject was able to break free, fled on foot, produced a handgun, which has been recovered. Officers fired, one officer fired, from what I'm being told, one shot, which took effect, hitting the male in the upper body. The male is in critical condition right now, has been transported to the hospital. My sincere prayers go out to his family, but definitely, when you pull a weapon on a Detroit police officer, or any officer, these are the types of things that happen.
Could have been worse, man. It could have been worse. He's lucky he's not all the way going. He ain't critical. Hopefully he pulls through. Just like he said, he wants to pray for the family because that is a terrible, tragic situation right there. Man, listen, I'd rather take the charge than have to fold my arms and never be here again. Amen. We're going to pray for him as well as his family and anybody else that's involved. Amen, you guys. Got to get on over to Detroit. No, we did that already. Let's get on over to Venezuela. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Venezuela. Private plane. I don't know if you guys saw this. This private plane was about to take off in Venezuela. This is why you got to be very careful when these planes are taking off, because you never know what could actually happen. If the wind has a lot to play with it. This situation right here is very tragic. As you guys can see, I'm already putting a warning up first. Graphic content right here. Be careful, kids. I don't want anybody seeing this that can't handle it. Because yes, both pilots lost their lives in this tragic event right here. So now we got this private plane. It flips and explodes during takeoff in Venezuela, killing both pilots. So now it says shocking footage captures the moments a Piper PA 31T1 Cheyenne I lost control during takeoff at Paramilo Airport in Venezuela. Yeah, killing both pilots. Officials say both pilots were killed in a fiery crash, which may have been caused by a tire explosion. An investigation is underway. There we go. You gotta be, them little planes and little slingshots like that, flip over, get a bad gust of wind or whatever. That's why, man, man, I don't even know what to say on that one. What do you say? But you can say a prayer for the family as well as both pilots who lost their lives, and we want to pray for their souls as well as their family, Lord. And we ask you that today. Amen. Terrible. That was bad. Let me see prayers for the family. I gotta watch that. Yeah, basketball gambling gang. Yeah, at least they didn't suffer, most likely. No, they didn't. Very sad event right there, you guys. And it happened so fast. One minute you're doing one thing that they probably loved, and the next minute they don't even have their lives anymore. And it was just like a couple of seconds out of nowhere. But for some reason, it makes me look at those little planes much different now. Actually, every plane. I've always been nervous to get on the plane, you guys. I gotta be honest. Let's get on over to Las Vegas, where this Thunder, he went on an ooting spree. I can't say that word. He went on a pow-powing spree in the casinos. And where's this at? Oh yeah, I want you guys to see. I can't say those words right there, but please check this out right here and watch how one of our four-legged friends gets to work, because that's what they do. I think this is called a Malamute. What's the name of those dogs that the police have? The canines. I forgot the name of them. Those canines. This canine gets busy right here. Watch this. So now what's going on here is there was a UDOP. I can't say that. There was a powwow, and the man is accused of powwowing in a casino with children in a police building. Watch this.
Bus! Get down! Dogs on the bike, dogs on the bike. Let me see your hands! Down! Get down right now!
Well, that is the moment North Las Vegas police took down a man they say is responsible for a valley-wide shooting spree. The department just releasing that video about an hour ago after the ADVERTISE investigators found out about this man's arrest. Documents we obtained today reveal police suspect that person shot a 13-year-old walking home from school, several North Las Vegas police buildings, Las Vegas casinos, and several homes. 36-year-old Hector Rodriguez is behind what detectives are calling a shooting spree. That spree, including this building, the North Las Vegas Police Department's Traffic Bureau. It was shot 3 times last month, and no one was hurt in those shootings. Now, after that building was shot for the 3rd time, a 13-year-old walking home from school was shot near Tropical Parkway in Pecos. Police asked for help finding a car involved in that shooting 5 days later, but never actually said the victim was a child. Now, that child survived, and at the time, police called it random. We've now learned police actually arrested Rodriguez in late September, but they only announced it after we first reported it online today. Documents we obtained revealing the gun police confiscated from him is now connected to shootings at the Clark County Family Court, the North Las Vegas VA, the Wynn, and Mandalay Bay. Now, that big shooting may be, you might remember it, for showing you the W here, because that building is where Metro Police say someone shot at in mid-September, shattering windows, and someone on the other side was hurt. Detectives now believe Rodriguez is connected to all of these shootings. His criminal case is now paused as he undergoes a competency hearing, meaning he may not understand the charges against him. He's not expected in court until next month.
And don't think that every time you're going to go before the judge, before a doctor, and they say that you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you're going to be able to get out or go whatever. No, it gets worse for them. I found that out the hallway. A friend of mine told me, oh, I tried to act like I was crazy. They sent me through an even harder situation. I had to go to evaluations. I was at the doctor. I was at the in a crazy house for even longer with real people that was crazy. Oh, you don't want to claim crazy if you ain't crazy. Trust me, believe that. Do your boy a favor. I appreciate it. We can get those likes up. Double tap that screen. I really appreciate it because we got a lot more information and we all over today. We're going to all over. You see, we're not in one state. We're going to many different places. Matter of fact, let's get on over to Dallas, where this triple murder leaves a father and son no longer with us. Yep, gotta report what's happening. Can't report all the good and all the funny stuff all the time. I gotta let you guys know what's going on out here, all around, everywhere. Let's go. Where we at right now? Yeah, right here.
2 men arrested near Houston for a triple murder are now back in Dallas and on an immigration hold. The crime happened the morning of October 5th, leaving a father and son dead outside their own home and a 3rd person found inside a van crashed nearby. An arrest affidavit reveals the father and son were responding to the crash when they were shot. Lester Spade-Gamer has more from the court documents.
Hi, Steve. Yeah, we've been waiting to bring you this update. We now know these 2 suspects on the day of the shooting immediately took off to Houston, where they were pulled over by DPS troopers. Inside the suspect vehicle, the 2 suspects, along with 2 women and a child. New intake video shows 2 capital murder suspects being booked into the Dallas County Jail after they were transferred from Montgomery County outside of Houston to North Texas. These are the updated mugshots for 28-year-old Jimmy Caceres-Lieva and 23-year-old Brian Panetta Ayala. Investigators say the 2 opened fire on an innocent father and son earlier this month. On October 5th, 47-year-old Pedro Lara Roa and 21-year-old Pedro Lara were found shot and killed near their driveway in West Dallas. An unidentified man was found fatally shot inside a white van crashed out in the Lara's front fence. According to a newly obtained arrest affidavit, the Lara family's theory was confirmed. The father and son killed were checking on the driver of the van. We spoke to the family last week.
They heard a loud crash, and they came outside to try to help, maybe call the cops. They didn't know if the driver was badly injured, but that's all that happened. They were asleep.
Flock cameras captured Jimmy Casares-Lieva's Chevy Malibu following the white van prior to the crash. Why the suspects were chasing the van wasn't revealed in the arrest affidavit. After the shooting, the same Malibu was seen leaving the West Dallas neighborhood, heading south to Houston. Texas DPS troopers tracked the Malibu's movements in Houston and saw 2 men and 2 women along with a toddler get in. Once pulled over, police say Casares-Lieva was in the front seat, Pineda Ayala in the passenger seat. The 2 women taken into ICE custody. Investigators interviewed all 4 people. Pineda Ayala told detectives he supplied the guns, and Casares-Lieva shot and killed the 3 victims.
For what?
3 firearms were found inside of the suspect vehicle. Investigators say shell casings from the scene match at least 2 of these firearms. So the 2 suspects, they are here again at the Dallas County Jail charged with capital murder, and they are also on an ICE hold.
Oh, they don't play with capital murder out in Dallas. I used to live in Texas. They're not playing. Let me get this out the way, because I know I seen you've been fighting all day to get up here. Let's get to this little dirty secret that Bessie wants to reveal why the government shutdown is dragging on.
Here, in terms of getting those hostages back home and peace in the Middle East, your reaction to what President Trump is saying this morning?
Maria, it's an incredible moment for the people of Israel, for the entire Middle East, and for the American people.
Oh, that's not supposed to be up there. You got up there out in the States. Sorry, you guys. I knew there was something going on. What the hell? That was 10 days ago. We got to get over to this Michael Jordan information. That's right. He said his obligation now is to keep his sights on excellence. That's right. I don't know how that happened. It just happened to come. It wasn't even on the deck over there. But we haven't heard from Michael Jordan for a very long time. We got comparisons back and forth with him and LeBron. But guess what? You wouldn't believe it. Michael Jordan hasn't picked up a basketball in years. He even admits it. Check this out. Let's get a little bit of information from MJ, the guy that you can't stop buying his sneakers.
It's amazing. You never really know when you're in the prime of your career how much time you really do not have for family. That's what I have time to do now. I mean, the most valuable asset I have is time. Right. So that's probably why you don't see enough of me, because that time I'm trying to spend with family members and things that I've been missing out on for such a long time.
Do you ever pick up a ball and just shoot?
I haven't picked up a ball in years.
No, come on, just like walk past. There's got to be a hoop somewhere at your place.
You don't see a hoop anywhere around here, right?
I don't. But
It's a
seriously,
reason.
the last time you picked up a basketball and shot?
I was at the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
And I rented a house from the owner.
Sure.
He came over to do pictures. He had grandkids. And I was meet and greet, thank him for allowing me to stay in the house. And he had a basketball court. He says, I want you to shoot 1 free throw. I said, really? And I already paid for the house. It's not like he got to see me. So when I stepped up to shoot the free throw, it's the most nervous I've been in years.
Stop it.
In years.
Stop it. Come on.
And the reason being is those kids heard the stories from the parents about what I did 30 years ago.
Right.
So their expectation is 30 years prior, and I haven't touched the basketball.
I hope you switched it.
Absolutely.
I still MJ, y'all. Stop playing. Give that man the ball. Give him 30 days. Come on, LeBron. I think he can still do it to you. Stop playing with me. I'm a Michael Jordan fan, no matter what. I believe I can fly. Come on, y'all remember the movie Space Jam? Yeah, Space Jam. That's right. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Goodbye, tears. Balloons and many ask why. And it's just so sad. I know it's in China, but yes, we're gonna go ahead and show some love to this very young girl who lost her life in this tragic event.
There were no
words strong enough to contain the grief that filled the funeral hall. On a gray Monday morning, nearly 500 mourners, family members, teachers, classmates, and friends gathered in tears and silence to bid a final farewell to 16-year-old Yap Xingxuan, whose young life was cut short in a tragedy that shocked the nation. At 9:30 a.m., soft prayers echoed through the hall at Nirvana 2, where loved ones came together for the final rites. Her parents were surrounded by relatives and friends as they paid their last respects. Among those present were more than 30 teachers and students from SMK Bandar Utama 4, many still struggling to come to terms with the loss. As the clock neared 11 a.m., the hearse slowly made its way out of the memorial center. In a poignant tribute, 100 blue and white balloons were released into the sky in memory of Xingxuan. Friends and schoolmates stood shoulder to shoulder at the exit, some calling out softly, "Goodbye, Xuan," as the cortege departed for cremation in Shah Alam. Youth and Sports Minister Hannah Yeoh also paid tribute to the young girl, describing her as a bright, active soul who loved volleyball and life. In a social media post, Yeoh said the ministry honored Xingxuan by placing a Team Mars jersey in her resting place, a gesture her mother, Wang Liping, said her daughter would have loved. Yeoh also pledged to do all she could to combat incel culture and prevent similar tragedies among the youth. The incident that claimed Xingxuan's life occurred around 9:30 a.m. on October 14th at SMK Bandar Utama 4 in Pertaling Jaya, when a 14-year-old boy allegedly brought a knife to school and attacked her in a toilet. Her mother later revealed that her daughter had suffered more than 200 stab wounds. The suspect has since been arrested and investigations are ongoing. A post-mortem has been conducted and the pathology report is expected to be completed within a month. A wake was held at Nirvana Center Kuala Lumpur's Imperial Memorial Hall from October 16th, where relatives, friends, and classmates came to pay their respects. Many brought flowers, photographs, and handwritten notes for a girl remembered for her kindness, laughter, and love of volleyball.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. Went to China. Yeah, go to different places. It's not just about black people, white people. It's about people all together. All this crazy stuff going on around the world. People got to learn how to love each other. 14-year-old, 16-year-old girl lost her life in a tragic event like that we want to pray for. I want to pray for strength for everybody that was involved in the situation, that's going through all of the pain and the stress and the agonies and everything that was involved with this, as well as her mother and her father. As you can see, they're taking it very bad. We want to ask that today. Amen. Got to keep on moving forward, you guys. We're going over to Washington, CNN. Wait a minute. I was the next owner. Oh, wait a minute. If I was the next owner of CNN, oh man, I don't know, y'all. What y'all think about that? Do you guys know that CNN is possibly up for sale and someone has already put up a bid for the price?
That CNN is going to be owned by strong Trump supporters. Just imagine that. They already own CBS. Anyway, joining us to talk about this, Joe Concha, Fox News contributor, Mark Simone, Hall of Fame WR radio host. Gentlemen, welcome. Mark Simone, I'll start with you. David Ellison, Larry Ellison's son, strong Trump MAGA. They run Paramount Skydance. They are bidding for Warner Discovery, which owns CNN.
Well, I want to wish him all the luck if he's going to try to straighten that mess out. But it's actually a huge play. They also own Warner Brothers Discovery, the biggest movie studio in Hollywood, the #3 streaming service in the world. It's a massive empire. So I predict once he gets it, the bid was $24, too low. It's got to get to 30. Once he gets it, he'll probably want to get rid of CNN, spin it off like MSNBC.
Oh, I want him to run it. I want the MAGA people to run CNN. Well, that was the whole point of the segment.
What do you guys think about that? I say that because of this. Walt Disney used to own Disneyland. Now it's just another piece of property. Now it's just, okay, CNN, Fox, Marvel, all of this stuff is a play on money, you guys. Don't get attached to these people companies when they're not even attached to them, is what I get out of it. Let's keep on moving forward to the United Kingdom. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, your boy be jamming your fingers in the mouth. I still get busy. Stop. Oh, pause. That was kind of suspect, okay? Let's get over to the Pink Panther party. I had to call myself out on that. I told you I'm my worst critic. United Kingdom. Was the Pink Panther gang behind the loss of the what's that? What are they calling it? The Louvre? Are they the ones that did the robbery at the Louvre? Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go.
The audacious jewellery heist at the Louvre bears all the hallmarks of being carried out by the notorious Pink Panther gang, a former flying squad boss has claimed. Priceless gems stolen in the raid are likely to have already been smuggled out of France, according to the Sweeney's ex-operational chief, Barry Phillips. He told The Sun how the treasure, including thousands of individual diamonds and emeralds, will be broken up and remodeled to be sold on the open market.
Yeah.
French authorities said foreign criminals could have carried out the 7-minute raid at the world-famous Paris Museum on Sunday morning. The thieves managed to get away with priceless pieces, including a tiara, necklaces, and brooches that once belonged to Napoleon Bonaparte's family.
Wow.
Phillips said the military-style precision of the robbery suggests it was carried out by the Pink Panther gang. The heist perfectly matches the gang's usual style, avoiding art and antiques which have limited market value in favour of high-value jewellery that's easy to hide, break down, and quickly turn into cash.
Yeah, man, that's sad to say. Napoleon Bonaparte, your great-grandmother's brooch, ain't gonna be worth jack in its original form because it can be traced. They gotta break it in order to make it valuable. And if you guys know anything about like, what was that, like 007 spy movies and stuff, when they do these robberies, normally there's like one person grabs it, other person come take it this way. Next thing you know, it's in a box. Next thing you know, it's getting shipped somewhere. That stuff is already out of there. Besides the stuff that they left in the front the other day that we found and we heard about. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. We done been to China, France, UK, talking about everything, right? We are world news around here. We don't play and stay in one place. Let's get on over to California Dreams. Let's get on over to California. It's not a good story. It really isn't. And just looking at the opening of it had me feeling like, wait a minute, didn't we just watch something like this happen? We got to be very careful about who we let drive big rigs. And I'm telling you guys right now, we have to. You can't just give anybody a license to drive a big rig. This driver was arrested for DUI after a deadly pileup on the Southern California freeway. This is a bad one right here. And you can just look at the cars get destructed as he starts to make impact.
Breaking news in Ontario, where CHP officers have arrested the driver of a big rig following a fiery pileup crash that killed at least 3 people.
That 21-year-old driver is accused of being under the influence of drugs when he slammed into cars on the 10 freeway. The CHP says the suspect was one of the 4 people hospitalized after the collision that involved 3 other big rigs and 4 cars. It happened near the I-15 interchange. One witness we spoke to says the driver suspected of causing the chain reaction crash never hit the brakes before plowing into bumper-to-bumper traffic.
I was standing outside talking to a friend of mine in the parking lot facing the freeway, and the red truck was traveling at a high rate of speed when everyone else was stopped. And he just was traveling fast, and he didn't hit his brakes. He didn't try to slow down. He just went full force into the back of another truck, crushing 2 other cars. There was a huge fireball that went up in the air.
A live look now from Sky 5, and look at the scene of the closure at this hour that remains. Gil Lavis aboard. Gil.
Mike and Cher, looks like the investigation is wrapping up here into the crash. The cleanup phase is about to start. You can see one of the tow trucks out here getting ready to tow away one of the 4 big rigs. As I come out wide, you see lanes are reopened on the westbound 10 freeway. Those are the fast track lanes only. The main line is still closed down. But earlier today,
We saw the video actually of this before yesterday. It was crazy. I'm talking about terrible situation. Let me see that.
It was a violent and horrific on
To a local hub, but in faster, it was by the.
Did a chance.
I actually had it on yesterday's video where it actually had the video from the drivers. Matter of fact, no, that was another one. It's just happening too much, you guys. And as you guys can see, those cars were crushed. There were people inside of those cars. There's a lot of people that got hurt in these tragic events, and it just does not make sense. We got to be very more careful, much careful on the road, as well as driving under the influence. And an 18-year-old, what are you doing having a big rig in the first place? We want to pray for everyone who lost their lives in this tragic event, you guys. Amen. Terrible. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. It's so crazy. Let's get on over to robots. Let's do some robot revolution stuff. And this industry is about to go big. Anybody ever thought about having their own robot? Well, guess what? For $60,000, you might be able to do that. You might be able to get your own robot. Let's keep on going. No, you know what? No, matter of fact, I got some more over here. Let's keep on going. I got this undercover operation that reveals what a couple has been doing. The industry, as far as a liquor industry, is very important because you can't, it's not somewhere that you can just make a lot of money and think that you're going to be under the table making up some fake up batches or whatever like that. Trust me, I'm in the industry. People always say, oh, why don't you pop the bottle open, sell shots? I don't want to get in trouble for nothing like that. These people right here, they didn't care. So what did they do? They saw that people were stealing. They said, you know what? Steal liquor. Bring it to us. We'll buy it. Until they got caught. Him and his wife, their business is out of business now. And I know that they thought that this was probably a good deal while it was going on, but they never should have did something this stupid.
Kent restaurant owner and his wife are busted and the restaurant closed after police allege the couple was buying and selling stolen high-end liquor. Their arrest came after a tip to Kent PD. The assistant police chief told KOMO's Michelle Esteban the detectives teamed with Fred Meyer in an undercover operation that led to those arrests. Michelle.
Hi there, Steve. Absolutely right there. I can tell you that police say that the Liquor Control Board now investigating this case. We have certainly reported on so many cases of alcohol going out the front door of a grocery store. Now comes the allegation of alcohol going into the back door of a restaurant.
Just slip the bottle under your skirt. The thief who used a stroller with a baby in it to hide booze. The brazen culprit who loaded a grocery cart filled with alcohol and walked out. All images shared by police and stores to highlight a problem. And now comes this. A similar story in Kent, but in this case, police followed the trail. From grocery store to the alleged buyer, the Golden Steer restaurant. Assistant Police Chief Jared Kasner told me that's not all.
They were actually asking folks if they could get more alcohol, they would definitely buy it. So they were promoting basically criminal activity to go out and steal the alcohol and bring it to them to further their business practice.
These police photos show some of what cops confiscated. They busted the owner and his wife. Police say they're accused of 8 counts of criminal solicitation, possession of stolen property, and
blame it on the booze, blame it on the drink, blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the
buying liquor illegally. And police credit the bust with their partnership with Fred Meyer in a 2-month undercover operation.
These days, the police recognize it takes the community, and it takes resources, and it takes relationships.
It does kind of get to you, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay for that.
Kent's Lamont Williams applauds Kent PD for sending a message. Dennis, who has dined at the Golden Steer in the past, said he's frustrated with crime and businesses leaving Kent. The Fred Meyer that worked with police closed its doors for good last week.
That's just creating more crime.
Everyone should understand, in an economy like this, in a world like this, everything we do impacts the other person.
Oh, yeah, like I said, blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the alcohol. Let's keep on moving, you guys. You know I got more to bring to you. Let's go right here. I want to bring you guys this life-changing eye implant that helps blind patients read again. I have astigmatism in my right eye. Still got my license, though, God, thank God. But, a lot of people don't have the gift of sight. These people, when people do medical stuff like this to give people a gift of something that they never had before, I think these people are very close to God. That's all I can say. And I love people like this, doctors, nurses, people that take care of people. You got my vote. I'm telling you, you got my vote. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. Lady couldn't even see before.
Now to some good news, because for the first time blind patients have been able to read again thanks to a microchip implanted at the back of the eye. A surgeon at Moorfields Eye Hospital in London, who led the pioneering treatment, says the results are, quote, astounding. our medical editor, Fergus Walsh, has been to meet Sheila, who says the treatment has changed her life.
There we go.
Sheila Irwin began losing her sight more than 30 years ago and is registered blind. This is what her world looks like due to a condition called dry age-related macular degeneration, or AMD.
Is it left now? Yeah, it says now, isn't it? So, yeah.
But everything changes when Sheila, who's 70, puts on these special glasses.
They docked at Rhine Tour.
She can read again.
Next day.
For the first time in years. So how is this possible? This tiny microchip, as thin as a human hair, was implanted under Sheila's retina. Here you can see it in position at the back of her eye.
Wow.
For company.
A camera in the glasses sends a video feed via infrared beam to the chip, which is enhanced by computer. The images on the left are the camera output. Those on the right are what Sheila sees.
Tin of tar paint. Out this world. Amazing. One happy bunny. I could have cried when I looked, because I haven't seen letters for so long, and then I lit up a word, and it was overwhelming.
It's really made a tangible difference to your life.
A big difference entirely, because I read the post, read books, do crosswords, Sudoku.
Did you ever imagine that you'd be able to read a book again?
Never. Never on your Nelly.
Never on your Nelly. That's right. Hey, that's why research is no joke. When people keep on moving forward to try to find solutions, cancer research, blindness, all of that stuff, we need to make sure that we're looking forward to the future. Because soon, AI is going to be able to be like, hey, wait a minute, let's tweak that and do it so we can have it even better. Or we can have those robots that I can't find that I've been trying to show you guys. Because you know I like the robots, and I don't like when I can't find something that I talk to you guys about, even if I have to go hunting for it while you guys are here with me. Y'all know I do not play that game right there. Ah, okay, I'm going to have to just eat it. Am I going to have to eat it? Yep, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. But I'm going to send you guys out with this right here. I'm not going to end it yet. I'm not ending it yet. We're going to keep on moving forward. I got you right here. I got you with, let's go right here, because this is kind of interesting. What do you think about this? Because this is on my title. I have to show it anyway. What do you think about this bodyguard who basically said he has information about O.J. Simpson? Forgot to show you guys that. Check this out.
Everything that happened about the murders he told me. And yes, that conversation is recorded.
Well, new tonight, O.J. Simpson's former bodyguard still insists that he has a thumb drive with an audio recording of the football star confessing to the infamous 1994 murders. The admitted former gang member first made that allegation last year when he claimed that Bloomington police in Minnesota had that thumb drive. But investigators here in Minnesota say they never found the recording. Fox 9's Mike Manzoni watched the news conference earlier today. Mike, the former bodyguard, claims he had that recording with him today as well. So this is a confusing story. Explain to us what's happening.
But Kelsey, he would not play it, citing an ongoing federal drug investigation. Iraqavelli, the man you saw there, went in a bunch of different directions during the 35-minute news conference in his attorney's office. He recalled his life as a gang member and cocaine dealer. He also says he suffers from PTSD in part because he claims Simpson told him how he committed the murders. This all started back in 2022. That's when Bloomington police took this backpack as evidence as part of an assault investigation involving Avelli. Last year, Avelli claimed one of the 6 thumb drives in that backpack contained an audio recording of Simpson confessing to the murders. But investigators say they never found it. Avelli claimed to have that recording on hand today, but refused to play it at this afternoon's news conference in Los Angeles.
That's all the time you're going to get from us, homeboy, because I don't even know if I believe you, and we ain't got no time to be playing around with that. You should either play what you got to play, say what you got to say, because we ain't got no time to mess around. Oh, I got it, I don't, I do. Nah. We don't play that around here. And another thing that we don't play, I promise you guys I'm going to show you something. God dang it, I'm going to show you. Let's get to that robot thing. And I got some other Gilbert Arena stuff. Matter of fact, let's get to that Gilbert Arenas stuff, because they think that Gilbert Arenas probably snitched on them when it come down to that NBA situation. Let's go.
Did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA?
Shout out to urban politicians. Thank you.
But we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today.
2 cases that exposed criminal networks led by 34 individuals who believe the rules did not apply to them. Professional basketball, where players and associates allegedly used inside information to manipulate prop bets on major sports betting platforms.
Now, before you leave, I don't see it, but a lot of people say it looks like your neck threw up, and that's what your face is a result of. I don't say it. Everybody else does, and I kind of agree with them. Boy, you hard to look at.
Platforms using information that was not yet public. Those close to him know that he planned to leave the game early with a supposed injury. Using that information, members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics. Rozier exited the game after just 9 minutes, and those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars.
So they was playing the game the way you play the game. They was like, yo, we gonna get to the players and tell them when to get out, because that's when we gonna do our parlays. It was kind of crazy, yo. That is bananas right there. Where my robot at? Where my robot at? I have my robot up. I want to show them the robot, y'all. I had the robot. Come on now, let's go. New window. Let's get on over to YouTube. Y'all gonna ride with me if y'all want to see this robot thing, right? I had it over here for you. I just like new updated information, and I like to make sure that we always be up on the cusp of everything that's happening. You guys, if you're patient, here we go. Thank you for sticking around.
So, coming into the year, all the hype, right? 2025, the year of the humanoid robot. Now, of course, they're not on every street corner yet, but they are here. In fact, I want you to meet Coyd. That's right, Coyd is a Unitree G1 Ultimate Robot. Say hello. Okay, along with Coyd, we got Jonathan Crane. He's the founder of Crane Shares and Robot Store CEO, Teddy Haggerty. First and foremost, Coyd, how's it going?
Hello, Charles Payne. My name is Coyd, the Unitree G1 robot from RoboStore. I'm a next-generation humanoid platform.
They said I can ask you a lot, but since I'm a market guy, I want to kind of know the market's under a little bit of pressure here. Should I be buying a dip?
I don't give too much investment advice, but my name is Coyd, and Crane Shares as an ETF with the ticker KOID.
All right. He sounds like a lot of my guests. I don't know. Okay. So, Teddy, let's talk about this. Coyd, the robot store, how's it going? I mean, are people, buying them? Are they using them?
Oh, yeah, we get inquiries every day. Hundreds of people can this clean my toilet? To can this revolutionize my factory?
Yeah, and so, I mean, it's amazing. I'm reading different price ranges. They're all over the board. This particular version, how much would something like that?
So, this is over $60,000. This is a special education version for research and development, but the goal is to show people that they're going to be affordable. So I think a lot of the price ranges that we show are something that we're going to have in the future of something you can bring into your home. So I think it's just educating the market of the prices are all over the place right now, but for something like this, it's over 60 grand.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess you're getting these inquiries from all over the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing anyone asked so far?
Oh man, I get the cleaning one every day. Can this just clean my house?
Nobody wants to clean anymore. I guess when I grew up with Rosie, right, on the Jetsons, so like an impetuous child. Sit down, Coyd, sit down. I'm going to put Coyd on timeout in a minute. You're on timeout. No cookies for you.
Yeah, y'all see that? Well, y'all see, I thought that maybe it's probably somebody controlling it off camera, or maybe there's a remote or something like that. After AI starts to make them learn more, they're not going to need anything like that. You guys will actually really be able to get them to clean your crib, come do all types of crazy stuff, and then maybe start all of a sudden that iRobot might happen. Y'all didn't think that might come to pass one day, actually really come to life. What you think about that? I actually like that movie. I love the car that was in it. Kind of inspired me to change my name as well. And if y'all trying to make some money, all y'all gotta do is hit that link in the description today. I made sure that there was up to $550 worth of surveys. You'll make money and I'll make some money too. Also, you're trying to promote your business, trying to get your name out there. If you're subscribed to our show and you're already a member, we're gonna help you out. How are we gonna do that? Send over your promo in a 1080 by 1080 size frame. We're gonna put it up on YouTube so everybody can see it. That's right, 1080 by 1080. That's the only way that we can get it up there. I tried it before, didn't fit right, all over the place. YouTube requirement, not mine. Our bottom line, if you guys are already a member and subscribe, we have no problem in helping you share and promote your business. Also, we got some new dates as of yesterday, y'all. We getting phone calls, we getting people trying to get us to go to Staten Island. We got other places trying to get us to go to Brooklyn. All we're gonna do is just keep it moving. And we're talking about that Big Drip Hard Punch Show Your Talent search that I am gonna be sponsored, I'm a part of. Yes, I'm the host. And guess what? That means that you guys pull up to the location that we tell you and you let us see your talent. You're gonna get, boom, $250 if you're the best person in that location, whether it's Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, or Staten Island. Like I said, we're doing Staten Island and we're doing Brooklyn right after that. You guys wanna be part of the talent show, all you gotta do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's the guys that's sponsoring this Show Your Talent search. And as you guys can see, myself, I'm one of the judges, along with DJ Don Dada from Black Ink Crew. Remember her? That's right. She's a DJ now, and that's my DJ. That's my DJ. That's my DJ. And we be in there having fun. We control the music, so we're able to also go live from now on. You guys are going to be able to see the clip. We're going to make sure we see everything that's going on. For whoever that can't attend in different states, all you guys got to do is watch us live, and we're going to be doing the next event on the Show Your Talent search from the location. We had a little bit of glitches the first couple of times, but now I think I got it. We're going to keep on moving forward and keep on pushing, you guys. Next location, you guys want to be at the Show Your Talent search with myself, tasting on that Big Drip. Make sure that you're 21 and older. Why? Because it's alcohol, and it's definitely 14%, 12 ounces, you guys, right there. Like I said, you want to be a part of the Show Your Talent search. All you got to do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. On the first page, you add your email to the mailing list. We let you know where we're going to be at, and boom, you guys show up, have a drink, chill out, same way Casey did the last time at the Superstore at Throgs Neck. We're going to have a good time, you guys. I want y'all to show up and show out. It's Friday, y'all. Doom, 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 doom. I just got paid, Friday night, party jumping. But you know what? We back Saturday. We back Sunday for Purple Sunday. We don't stop. We keep doing what we got to do over here. We every day with it. And if you guys appreciate the show the same way I know that everybody in the comments do, all I need you guys to do is go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become a member, and make sure you like. Hit that notification bell down there. We're trying to get up to 60,000 subscribers, and we're very close. With that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But guess what? Got to get some prayers going up before we get out of here. Can't forget the prayers. Who we got up in the building right now? We're gonna pray right now for my brother Casey Ramos. Also Luigi. We got Batty Lynn, who we praying for all the time. Sky, thank you so much for the love and support. We want to pray for you. We also got Sylvia in the building right now. We've got Jade and Mark Dorfman. We've also got Liberty and Justice. I saw you there, girl. Jeffrey Spilker, good morning. Who else we got up in the building? We've got Rebecca. Oh my God, I almost missed my sister. Chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. Hopefully you're feeling great and that you're feeling healthy. And we always pray for you too, to make sure there's power in prayer, you guys, and we're not gonna play around with it. Last person over here, who we got? Jariah. Thank you so much. Amen. And with that being said, amen. Y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that y'all came here on Friday, almost the last Friday until next week, I appreciate you guys. With that being said, see you guys tomorrow. Get 'em! Peace. One. Wait a minute, how you turn this damn thing off? I'm really off this morning.